Are you there, God? It's me, America. Let me edit that famous Judy Blume book title to make a point. Americans want to believe. It's not a question. That's a fact. According to a Pew survey that I'll return to in a moment, 92% of Americans believe in the existence of a soul or something beyond the natural world. But how they practice those beliefs is complicated. It's a big topic, so I'll break it down into a tale of two different surveys. Let's start with the long view. When Gallup first asked Americans in 1965, is religion very important to you? 70% responded yes, 7% responded no. By 2023, the yeses had dropped to 45%, the nos up to 28%. That same survey also showed that less than half of Americans in 2023, 45%, belonged to a formal house of worship. When Gallup first asked that question back in 1937, 73% said they were members of a church. So there you go, data points telling the same story of a country sliding into secularism over the better part of the last century. But you remember that Pew survey I started with, the one that showed that 9 in 10 Americans today are spiritual? Turns out it's the largest survey Pew has ever conducted. 37,000 respondents compared to the typical 1 to 2,000. Offers a fascinating snapshot of religious stabilization in the last 5 years in the United States. Shows a steady decline in the Christian share of the adult population from 78% in 2007 to 71% in 2014, no surprise. But it also shows it leveling off in the past 5 years, right at that 62%. Also shows that since 2021, the percentage of Americans who say they pray every day has held consistent around 45%. Doesn't say what they pray for. And it shows that since 2020, the number of Americans who attend religious services monthly also remain consistent, about 33%. So how do we reconcile the Gallup and Pew surveys? Easily. Over the long term, religion has declined in America. But in the short term, Americans need God. It might even be making a comeback. Maybe all of that doom scrolling on our couches during the pandemic made us yearn for community and connection that religion can provide. Or maybe the places where we've sought communal connection in the past, like in our corner bar or the bowling alley or the weekly spin class, Soul Cycle, there you go, just aren't cutting it. Americans today are as spiritual as they've ever been, give or take, but now they're willing, for the moment at least, to maybe reconsider organized religion.